Hello again, all. This is Jeff, and you're watching Peterson Academy Student. So, today's topic is what realistically should we be expecting from Peterson Academy? I mean, it's a brand new service, and I don't mean like the potential of it, I think is pretty high, but what should we be expecting of it right now? I mean, it's not even out yet. They're doing pre-enrollments. We're all paying our $450 if we're paying it all off these sort of loose promises they're giving us. So what really can we expect from this? Well, I'm going to start with what they say about, what people are really looking for out of college. I mean, what do people want to get out of college? I know that what they're kind of offering is knowledge, right? But I think most people, boots on the ground people, are really thinking, will this get me a job? Will I be able to get a job from this? Now, my initial thoughts are probably not, at least right away. They're giving us this idea that, if we look at their website, it says that they're working on accreditation. They're working on it. Now, I actually went to a for-profit college once that was working on it. They never got it. And I wound up $50,000 in debt and couldn't really get a job with it. And I can't further my education or get a master's or anything because my bachelor's doesn't actually transfer over to anything, so that's kind of one of my fears. Now, I know this is mitigated a lot by the fact that it's only $450. So, I'm not going to be saddled in deep, horrible, crippling debt if this doesn't help anything. I'm out the $450, and if I'm lucky, I make $450 off making these dumb videos, and then it's no big deal. But for anybody else, we're all living paycheck to paycheck. Inflation's high. Our job prospects are in the dumps, and so we're just banking on this vague hope of anything that's going to get us somewhere. So let's not expect jobs from this right away. They are telling us that we have that they're, even if they don't get accredited, they will work with, they're going to try to partner with companies and, companies that are going to value this education we get. Now, I get that. That's a great idea. The problem is that what are these companies going to be? We have no solid details about any of this stuff. So, we're just flying in the dark here, and then the next subtopic, also is the certificates, the certifications. So what are they going to give us for a certification? Now, it's like what we have right now, as far as courses that they're talking about doing, we have a bunch of, intro to psychology, we have psychology, we have ideology, we have like a lot of philosophical type courses, right? And what are we going to get a certificate in, and it really just depends on what they're going to be offering us in these 3 courses a month that they're going to be giving us. But we don't know what that is. We have no idea. Now, I know that I'm sounding really negative right now. The thing is that it's just like any other thing. It's like, Coursera or like Stack Exchange or whatever, all these different places you can get this, or Masterclass. You can get all these different sort of pseudo educations on the internet, and they're useful for what they are. And I think we just have to expect Peterson Academy to be what it is for now. It's starting out as just a place to get an education for a decently low price, and other than that, it's just going to be down to spin, for example, when you get, even if we get something from Peterson Academy, like a Peterson Academy certification, right? And well, who's going to accept that, as a job? Like, who's going to accept it? It really just depends on you. Like, I've been unemployed before, like for 6 months or so. And when you start trying to get jobs, they say, they're like, explain this gap in your employment. And then you're like, well, I slacked off of my job and got fired. Well, yeah, of course you're not getting hired there, right? But it's like, if you do some politics there and say, well, I needed my kid had a surgery. Oh, well, that was annoying. My phone decided it wanted to schedule an install for my phone update. Anyways, as I was saying, you get, you tell them you're fired from your job, right? And then they say, then they're not going to hire you. But instead, you just say, you make a story out of it. You say, my kid was sick. I was having, a rough time with the family, and it just made more sense to take a step back for a moment and rethink things. Well, that looks a lot better for you, doesn't it? And then it really just depends on what we all say to people about what this certification we have is, like whether it's official enough or not. Like, if you can convince a prospective employer that you have value because of this education that you got from Peterson Academy, well then, that's good. Or so I mean, I think to finish it off, it's just going to be, we just have to manage our expectations with this whole thing. Like maybe in a couple years we're going to have this really robust offering of different courses and things like that, and then at that point it might be something. They might be accredited in a year. We might have all this stuff, and then I'll be saying completely different stuff. So that's kind of my diatribe for today. I hope that was helpful to you. You can maybe share this with people if you know people that have some questions about this stuff, or just wants to listen to me talk. Don't know who that would be, but whatever. So I'm really excited because we're like almost at 50 subs as of doing this. So I actually was not expecting anything out of this. I've tried YouTube before and it never really worked. So it was just dumb stuff. But I really hope I want to treat this like good, like I want to treat it like I'm going to treat this like I have 1,000 subs even when I only have 50. Like I want to make good content for you guys. So if you guys want to comment and say what kind of stuff you'd like to see me look into in the future. I want to do scripted videos. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I live in a 2-bedroom house with 3 kids that are under 10, and they're super duper loud, and it's really hard to actually be able to sit and record at my computer. So we'll just see what happens. If it seems like if this is being successful, I can make a better case for why I need the kids to go away for a minute or something. It's just hard right now. Life is hard for everybody, right? So just let me know what you guys all think in the comments, and I'll be talking to you all again real soon. Thanks.